Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling all across the Lone Star State looking for great restaurants you won't want to miss.
Get ready for one of the spiciest bites we've ever had on Texas Eats.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a sleeper.
It's still hot.
And we're checking out an 8-foot pizza and a 10-pound cinnamon roll.
This is incredible. Oh my gosh. Plus, we're traveling up to Dallas to try some award-winning bites at the State Fair. Give me some elbow. Boom. That's delicious.
All that and more right now on Texas Eats. The first stop on today's foodie adventure is in the Hill Country at one of Fredericksburg's top destinations for Texas flavors.
Let's go inside Hill and Vine. Joining me now is General Manager Jesse Barter. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Absolutely.
Right in front of us, we have hits off the menu. You got like everything out here, including the desserts. I gotta know, how did this all get started?
My family and I had a vision to bring a mid-scale casual restaurant here to Fredericksburg. Came out and wanted to showcase the best of Texas and showcase the farmers, the ranchers, the producers of the area, and we brought it to the Farm and Ranch Show.
And you gotta start off with something great, and that's why we got the nachos out here today. Talk to me what's on them.
Well, this is our carnitas nachos, and so pulled pork, 3 different kinds of cheeses, some fresh guacamole on top, pickled Fresno peppers, corn chips that we fry here in-house, everything done in-house, and some of our Hatch chili salsa right there on the side as well.
I'm gonna get some action on here. I'm gonna put a little bit of everything.
That's
Cheers
it.
to you.
Absolutely. Cheers,
the carnitas nachos. Here we go.
Oh my goodness. It's a real deal.
The carnitas nachos are so good. They're simple, done right, refreshing nachos. Good crisp tortilla that's there on the chip, and then you have all the toppings on there. These nachos are what you need to order for the appetizer when you come out here. You got tacos on the menu, but they're not your regular tacos, right?
Not your normal taco. So we actually source snapper out of the Gulf Coast. So we actually blacken the snapper to give some great flavor profile. We take our homemade slaw and we actually make our own vinaigrette. Top it with those pickled red onions, a little guacamole, some salsa on the side of it. You can eat that with some wonderful fresh fries or a little side salad for you.
Cheers to you.
Cheers, boss.
There we go. Oh, baby.
Right on.
Give me some more love.
Woo!
The fish tacos, the Gulf red snapper that has the blackened seasoning on there, that cabbage with that vinaigrette that they're making right here in-house, and the tortilla on the outside makes for the ultimate bite. And then you have that little bit of salsa on there as well that you can dip into. But it's just really nice flavors all around, extremely delicate, so it won't weigh you down, but a lot of flavor. Moving on to a different protein, it's a beef protein.
This is actually a Texas akuashi, so tons of marbling and flavor in there. We take it, we'll smoke it for about 3 hours, and then we put it on our wood-burning grill just to get a nice crust on the outside of that guy. A little smoked chili butter on the outside, and then we slice it. We love to serve it medium rare. We serve it with also our butternut and Brussels with a little Fredericksburg honey butter on top of those guys.
Get your knife out here, get your fork. I'm gonna get a little cut of this guy. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
That's the tri-tip. I'm blown away. This is so good. You gotta have schnitzel on the menu out here in Fredericksburg. Talk to me about this dish.
It's our nod to the German heritage that we have here in Fredericksburg. This is a chicken schnitzel. So we take a chicken breast, pound it out very thin, batter it lightly with the breadcrumbs, and then we take a half lemon.
Give it to us. Oh, there it is.
So right on top, right, a little pop of that refreshing flavor of that lemon, right?
Yes.
And here we go, here we go.
Cheers. I'm blown away. They have a lot of different proteins on the menu. You can get the beef, the tri-tip, so good. Nice and tender Akiushi beef sourced right here in Texas. You can also get a chicken schnitzel. It's an homage to all of the German culture up here in Fredericksburg, but you gotta dip it in some of their house-made ketchup and their chimichurri ranch. You can't go wrong with either one of these dishes. Now, you could start out with the charcuterie board. You have a turkey avocado club sandwich and a shrimp salad. And look at this dessert.
Inside of these fried pies, we take Fredericksburg peaches, caramelize those together with a little pecan action, and then some homemade ice cream that we make at Clear River Ice Cream Company here in Fredericksburg. Crack those guys
my
open
gosh,
and look at that. Look at that. Fredericksburg peaches, fresh Hill Country pecans in those guys. So that's gonna be our Texas rum caramel sauce. Drizzle a little bit of that guy on there.
Here, you want some action?
give me
Yeah, you gotta
of
get
that.
some action
Give me
on
some of
there.
that.
There you go. Oh, you're gonna be a little bit more.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm gonna dip to the bottom here in the ice cream.
Do.
You guys, Hill and Vine up here in Fredericksburg, I mean, you have an outdoor waiting area that you have a little like bar bus outside, so you can have some fun while you're even waiting. And then you come in, a gorgeous bar, dining area. You have transformed this space into being something really special. Thank you so much. Hill and Vine in Fredericksburg is where it's at. That's the bite right here. That's good.
Now, we're headed to New Braunfels to check out a historic downtown bar and grill. Let's go inside the Phoenix Saloon.
All right, now we're up here in the main area, and right in front of us, we have all the delicious food that you want to get when you come out here, including the chili.
Yes, sir.
And the chilies, you guys invented the chili powder here?
Commercial chili powder was invented here in the early 1900s.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
There's
pretty
like
neat.
things, I mean, I grew up here, but I never know like the little history about all the little things going on.
Sure.
Now, this burger right in front of me. Flavor in that chili. It's slightly smoky, has a little bit of spice to it.
Yeah.
The dog itself has a really good texture to it. Cheesy, it has a good texture on there. The onions set it over the top too. That is really good. Right here, we got a little bit of chili cheese fries.
Yeah, they come with bacon, onions, cheese, and sour cream. Big stack of fries underneath there, nice and crispy.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's exactly what you want. Nice and gooey. Cheers.
Salud.
That's the bite. Oh, wow. That starch, that large piece of fry, it's a great vehicle for all those flavors. You even have it like a burger that's really well known, right? This one right here.
The Blue Burger, actually, yes. Named one of the top 10 in the state a few years back. It's a blue cheeseburger. It's got blue cheese crumbles melted into the patty.
Oh.
Comes with bacon, all the fixings, and a blue cheese mayonnaise on the bun.
Lots of good stuff. That's the bite. The Blue Burger is known as one of the top burgers in the state of Texas. It's right here in New Braunfels at the Phoenix Saloon. I had to give it a try. It's super delicious. Very simple, but done right. The toasted buns, a little bit of those blue cheese crumbles inside the burger itself. I mean, this is where it's at. You want something delicious, you gotta get the burger. What I really enjoy about your burgers, on the outside, you can see the grill marks. You're toasting the top and the bottom of the bun.
Correct.
Super important.
Yeah.
And people don't know that the top, like right here, you gotta grill each side of the
Yeah.
bun. Keep it nice and toasty. You get really good textures on there, and all of that moisture doesn't go into the bun. That's a really nice bite.
Thank you, thank you.
You also have a chicken sandwich on the side
Yep.
over there. But Bruce, man, when you come out to the Felix Saloon, so much history, so many things that you can explore when you're walking around, live music, great beers on. I mean, how many beers do you have on tap?
31 taps.
31 beers on tap. This is where it's at, New Braunfels.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely, anytime.
Cheers.
Salud.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, actor and San Antonio native Ricardo Chavira joins us on a mission to find some of the spiciest bites in the Alamo City.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh, it's a sleeper.
it's still hot.
Oh.
And next on the show, we check out one of San Antonio's top destinations for breakfast and brunch.
Oh, wow. That is a fantastic pancake.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Antonio at Hemisphere Park to go inside of a new restaurant that's serving brunch all day. Let's go inside Box Street all day. Joining me now is Edward Garcia III. He is the chef and owner out here at the restaurant. Thank you so much for having us, man.
Thanks for coming by, man.
I mean, this is where it's at, man. How did all of this get started outside of the food truck and everything?
So we started off with the food truck and we created that out in the street, but we basically grew up and we wanted to have our own house party. We're adults now, we can have our own house, so that's kind of what we created for ourselves.
It's a good house, man. This is awesome inside. Right in front of us, you also have some hits off of the menu. And I want to start with this guy right in the front. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a big pancake. Talk to me about that one.
Well, we call him Thick Boy Pancake, you know? he's nice and thicky. If you turn him around right there, look at that. It's
Look at
just- he gets thicker.
What's the process behind that? Like, how do you get them that thick?
A trade secret that we bake it like in a pan. And then we just top it with cherry compote, some chocolate chips.
Oh, wow.
I like the crust. I like the ends.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, super fluffy. There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother. That's the bite.
Oi, man, I dropped mine, but it's all right.
Oh, wow. That is a fantastic pancake.
Yeah.
The Thick Boy Pancake is so fun. It's delicious. All you need is that one pancake. You don't even need a stack. You have that compote on top. You have some of that buttercream on there as well. Man, this thing is just rocking. Chocolate chips on there kind of melt and create this other sauce on there. Nice crispy edges. Definitely a pancake you gotta try. Now I want to move over to this one
Yeah.
because chilaquiles is something that you can find at a lot of different places, but you're taking it to the next level.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that one.
So you're gonna have your beans, your tostaditas, like we fry them here, and I feel like a lot of people don't fry their chips anymore, and that makes a big difference. And then we have our tomatillo salsa verde, a little bit of sour cream, and the red onions. I think what kind of sets us apart is gonna be the sesame duca, and it's kind of like a nut spice, and then you add some hot fried. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, you got the chicken all on the side
Yeah,
right here.
yeah.
I want to get a little bit of everything. Got the egg on top.
Yeah, and then
Get
it's
some of the
and
crunch.
then the salsa machas on there as well. It just all works together so well. It's
Here, go for yours. All right, bro. All right, cheers.
hanging
That's
by
the
a thread,
bite.
but I got it.
Bro,
I like it.
that's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. The chilaquiles are incredible. Such a great bite. Layers of flavor. And they're frying all those tortillas fresh in-house. So you have a really nice crunch on there. A fried egg on top. You can get it extra with the fried chicken on there as well, which I highly recommend. It is so good. Definitely a dish I'm gonna get when I come back. Now this one right here, immediately what I thought of was green eggs and ham.
Yeah, so this is just our boxy breaky. So it's kind of like your basic like bacon and egg, you know, dish that you will get in the morning. So we make our own tater tot, what we call them box tots.
All right,
You know what I mean?
let's get a bite of
so,
those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is delicious.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that we also do get our veggies on there, right?
Right.
So it's just a simple Brussels sprout, cauliflower, red onion, and some sweet peppers that are just roasted. Simple olive oil, salt, and pepper.
All right, cheers. That's veggies on the side. Wow.
It's the transition that leads you to the egg, right? And you're like, what is that green stuff? Like how you said, it's almost like a chimichurri per se.
Oh, okay.
But it just has a little bit more oils.
I'm gonna make a mess, but here's the bite. Wow. That's pretty good. Yeah.
I like it.
The dish that they call the brekkie has a little bit of everything on there. You got their box tots, which just by themselves are so good. You got a little bit of bacon on there, eggs, herb oil on there as well, and the Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, red onions, all cooked together. this is where it's at. The little 2 pieces of toast you got on there too. You can put a little bit of that jelly on there, kind of mix it all into one bite. It is so good, and it gives you a little bit of everything. The last dish that we're gonna focus on right now, what you got going on?
Yeah, so we got our French toast here, and we serve it with our house-made milk bread loaves. We do have a blueberry compote.
You got some fresh berries on
Yeah.
here. This one has mascarpone on there.
Yeah.
And then you also got a little bit, you got some nuts on there as well. A little bit of fresh action going on. All right, fresh fruit. Cheers. That's delicious.
Thank you, thank
Wow. If you want to go for a traditional bite, the French toast is so good. It is a nice tender inside, a little bit flaky, crunchy on the outside, but then you have some of that meringue on there as well. It's kind of like having a marshmallow in your cereal. It just disintegrates like cotton candy. Then you got those fresh fruit, a little bit of nut action going on there as well, mascarpone on there. And this is a great bite, and there's a lot of food here too. You also have fresh house-made donuts that are available as well.
Yes,
On
sir.
street all day here at Hemisphere, you guys. Cheers to you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Thank
this
you.
man got to meet the president because he was picking your brain about what you're doing out here.
Yeah, he got to meet me.
I love that so much. Cheers, buddy. This is awesome stuff out here. This is where you need to come for brunch. That's a good donut. Wow. So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back after the break. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Joining me right here today, Ricardo Chavira, and he's going to be going inside, trying some spicy food with us. We're in Olmos Park. Right behind us is Crazy Katsu. They are known for their big chicken sandwiches. And we actually had to fill out a waiver form.
Yeah, it's
And
for
you-
a specific sandwich. You'll
Yes.
hear about it in a second.
Let's go inside. Let's go. All right, now we're inside the restaurant, and right in front of us, we have 2 different sandwiches that we're going to explore here. Because explore, yeah.
Okay, that's a good word.
The hot katsu sandwich, which has a top bun, the kung fu aioli, the Kewpie slaw, the hot seasoning. You have a chicken breast, jalapenos, kung fu aioli, and a bottom bun. And then you have a sandwich called the DNA. And y'all, I want to point you to this real quick. This is the hot katsu, okay? Got 3 little peppers. What do you think, Ricardo? That's it. Yeah, normal. Look at this. It says it's gonna hurt. They're telling you not to do it. Now, on your level of comfort here, when you see something like this, what are you at now? Are you like a little bit like kind of psyching yourself up for this moment? What are you doing? What's going through your head?
I'm scared. Yeah, it's all right. But you know, we got to do it. So
We got to
let's
do it. We're
Yeah.
gonna start it off with taking a bite of the hot. We're gonna kind of build up to it.
We're gonna build up.
We're gonna build up.
Okay,
to
we're
it.
gonna build up.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you, brother.
All right, the hot
All right.
katsu. That's the bite. Wow.
I love a messy sandwich. Nothing better than a messy sandwich, man. I love it.
If it's not messy, what are you doing?
That's right.
You know what
That's
I mean?
right.
So on the Ricardo meter, what are you putting that one at?
What you mean in terms of spicy?
Yeah, spicy.
Doable. Doable. Doable.
Doable.
Doable.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm still scared.
Are you ready now?
No.
All right.
No, but
This is the DNA sandwich. I'm going to read you the description here. It's herb brine panko breaded chicken breast plus house-made insanely hot spices, kung fu sauce, Thai chilies, Kewpie coleslaw on a signature scratch-made Ono bun. They're also adding jalapenos on there, and that ranch is just like next level. The seasoning, this thing smell. Ben, who's the producer with the show, was filming in the kitchen, was like crying from this as they were making it. I'm calling you out, Ben. I'm sorry. But so pick up your half. Don't touch your face after you do it. You guys, this is the do not attempt. We are attempting
ready?
it. I'm as ready as I'm going to
Let's
be.
go. Let's
That's
go.
the bite. Oh, wow. Yep. Yeah, wow. Woo! Woo! I'm not going to drink. We're going to kind of enjoy
yeah,
this.
yeah, we're gonna enjoy it. Maybe a fry. Maybe a fry.
When you breathe, it makes it so much worse.
Yeah, it does.
Wow, my hand's like shaking holding this fry right now.
Oh,
That is unpleasant. That is extremely unpleasant. Now, on the Ricardo meter of spice, what would you put that way?
That's gonna put a hurt on you.
Oh,
Yeah, that's gonna put a hurt on you.
doable.
Gentlemen.
Yes. Woo! That's how you do it, y'all. What would you do if you had to eat that whole thing? Oh.
Right there, that's the answer.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh, it's a sleeper.
it's still hot.
Oh.
It's still hot, man.
Oh.
My mouth is on fire.
Pretty unpleasant. I don't know how you would eat that whole thing. Very spicy.
Oh man, I like
I
my
wanna-
spice. That's
Yeah, I want to say good things about the sandwich, but I can't really taste
I
it.
don't know, man.
I don't know.
That's dude, every time I watch a show, I'm wondering how they do stuff.
Well, now you know.
I-
I put this up there. This is quite possibly top 3 spiciest things I've ever consumed in my life. If you want to challenge yourself, if you're crazy, come out here to Crazy Katsu.
It's calming down now. a little
Yeah,
bit.
but see, mine calmed down. It came back. It was like, ha, gotcha. We're gonna keep. Gotcha. You guys, thank you so much for having us
Yeah.
out here. Thank you so
guys.
much.
Awesome.
Would you do that again? Would you take another bite?
Oh, that? Are you
Coming up later on Texas Eats, the Dirt Road Cookers join us on Texas Eats to show us how they make a 100-pound, 8-foot wide pizza.
I use 30 pounds of cheese, 40 pounds of dough, about 10 pounds of sauce, and each of my sections I try and get about 10 pounds of meat on it.
And next on the show, we head to League City to check out a 10-pound cinnamon roll and other sweet pastries and donuts you won't want to miss.
This is incredible. Oh my gosh.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Joining us now is Mark Cross, and we're going to go learn more about all the employees here at Jordan Ford.
This is one of our most unique, great employees, Mike Davis, 31 years. Mike, tell us what you do.
I do commercial and fleet sales, cater to the farming and ranching community, and we sell all over the United States. I don't just sell them, I also service them. Really enjoy what I do.
Mike, back in the day, was a service manager. So, Mike, I think I know, but what is your favorite Ford vehicle?
Ford F-350 flatbed.
Absolutely, that's what I thought.
Mark, it is so great to learn about all the employees. And for people to get more information about Jordan Ford, where do they go?
JordanFord.com.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now, we're in League City to check out a locally owned donut shop making huge donuts, apple fritters, and a 10-pound cinnamon roll. Let's go inside Bonnie's Donuts.
Joining me now is the co-owner out here at the donut shop, Davi Lee. Goes by Lee, though. How's it going, man?
It's going great.
Right in front of us, we have, man, the hits that you got out here. A 10-pound cinnamon roll. That's just silly. That's the biggest cinnamon roll. That's Mount Cinnamon Roll, where I want to climb it. And then you have all these different donuts right here, plus you have cream-filled donuts, a little bit of jelly on top, and fruit-filled donuts that are just insane. How did all of this get started?
This donut shop's been established for 30 years. It was originally owned by my uncle. He had all the original recipes for the regular glaze, regular chocolate, and the kolaches. And 7 years ago, when me and my wife took over, we're like, man, our location wasn't the greatest. We're so deep inside, so we're like, we gotta be different. We gotta get people to check us out, right? Originally, it started with the letter donuts. That's what really blew up. And then we just said, hey, let's just keep going and going. And then every week, we'll have a rotating item just to make it really unique.
You've hit the nail on the head here. Unique is definitely the name of the game out here at the donut shop. 10-pound cinnamon roll. What was the idea behind this?
One of our customers walked in and he said, it's my daughter's birthday and she wants the biggest cinnamon roll that you can do. And we're like, well, we just have a small oven. Then we told him we can't guarantee that it's gonna come out, you know, bigger than the 5-pound. And we just kept doing it, and then it came out, we weighed it, it was 10 pounds.
This 10-pound cinnamon roll is loaded up all the seasoning on the inside, sugar as well. Just look how much actually goes into making this thing. Now, this gets rolled up. You can see all the dough, I mean, all done by hand. And then it gets cut into these big chunks. Now, these alone would blow you away, but they're not done, right? Because is they put them in a pan and then they start rattling around more of the dough with all that seasoning until they fill up the entire pan. That's when you get the 10-pound cinnamon roll. Look at this thing. Into the oven, cooks off, finishes in there, and it just gets insane. Once they pull it out, you know it's not done. It actually gets covered with some butter on top to make sure it stays moist, and then it gets icing dumped all on top of that. That's what you're seeing right here. This is all that fresh icing. Oh my goodness. All made in-house, made to order when you want. Now, you got to call ahead to get these 10-pound cinnamon rolls.
Oh my gosh. So, like, we can thank the gentleman that came in and ordered it for the 10-pound cinnamon roll. You got 2 knives over here. Grab your knife. Y'all. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. All right, Lee, grab a little
Yeah, I
piece
gotta
there.
get some.
As I say little, as I hold this huge cinnamon roll. That's a Texas bite. You have cream, you also have some jelly on top. So talk to me about this donut, what makes it special?
Okay, it's like it's a pretty cool donut because it's like a cheesecake donut. So it's not Bavarian cream, but it's a cheesecake. But we put a little hint of Bavarian just to give it that very, very good flavor. We have strawberry, we have lemon, and we also have a regular.
Which one's your favorite out of these 3?
I would have to say the strawberry. Strawberry's always been my favorite.
Grab a strawberry. I'm gonna grab a lemon. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Oh my God.
How is it?
Give me some love. I've been waiting for that bite, y'all. The cream-filled donuts with the jelly on top, powdered sugar are so good. It has that yeast donut on there, so it's super fluffy, has a really nice texture on the inside. The cream has a little bit of tartness to it, but it's balanced out with that jelly that's on there as well. You can get them with or without jelly, strawberry or lemon. I mean, you can't go wrong with the lemon. It's one of my favorite flavors, but the strawberry rocks as well. And these ones are special because, I mean, just look at the gigantic pieces of fruit on the inside.
These are called the fresh fruit donuts. They're seasonal, and the strawberry one's the biggest hit. We try to get it year-round just because strawberry is offered in Texas all year round. And during the peak season, we'll go to a Frostburg farm and we'll get our 2-year-old son, and he'll do all the labor.
We put that 2-year-old to work. That's it. That's it. Bo, you know what you're going to do. I'm taking you to a strawberry farm. When you're in the city, come on out here. Look what's going on. I mean, you got cereal donuts. You have some little bars in the middle. Donut holes, super popular, right? Give me some more love. So good. Y'all, Bonnie's Donuts. I mean, don't trip. Come out here, enjoy yourself. This is the donut you need to try. Oh my gosh.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we're traveling up to Dallas to try some award-winning bites at the State Fair. Give me some elbow. Boom. That's delicious. And next on the show, the Dirt Road Cookers join us on Texas Eats to show us how they make a 100-pound, 8-foot wide pizza.
I use 30 pounds of cheese, 40 pounds of dough, about 10 pounds of sauce, and each of my sections I try and get about 10 pounds of meat on it.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here with a gentleman that is responsible for making one of the largest pizzas I've ever seen in my entire life, Kurt Ofinger, and you are the owner and team leader out here with Dirt Road Cookers. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, sir.
Right behind us, you see everybody's going to town with one of these big pizzas. We even have a slice right here. This is like a little baby slice of what's going on. Talk to me about the idea of making a giant pizza. How did this all get started?
It got started when my grandpa passed away. We had to get stuff off our mind, so my dad and I got together and we built a pit to cook pizzas on.
And then from that pit, though, it didn't start this big, right?
No, it started about the size of a picnic table.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. to feed only 30 people, which was not enough food yet.
Yeah, no. So the pizza behind us, this is like a Guinness World Record worthy pizza.
Yes, sir.
This is a large pizza, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into making this. Talk to me about that process. What goes into getting that prepped up?
So yesterday we got the dough ready, the wood ready, the pit ready, all the toppings together in the ice chest ready to go, and we left early this morning, come up here to start making pizza.
Is this dough recipe something that you just kind of picked up? Is this something you learned over time?
So Paul Revere's, they used to be here in San Antonio. They shut down recently, but they got ingredients from Chicago, and that's where I got my ingredients from.
So this is all like Chicago sourced ingredients?
Yes.
I love that so much.
So we have barbecue sauce, which is a barbecue pizza. We have to have barbecue sauce on it. Garlic to freshen up the flavor a little bit on the tomato sauce, and then we have pizza sauce on top of that.
Come on. And that's a big old can of pizza sauce right there too. And then you're adding the ingredients on there. This one, pretty straightforward though on the ingredients, right?
Yes. It's just cheese, pepperoni, and a little bit of sausage.
And you guys have done some wild stuff, different designs as well. And it's not just using traditional pizza toppings, right? You guys have kind of played around with like colorful cheese.
We use colorful cheese. We use different toppings that aren't known to your normal pizzerias around here. So we'll put brisket on there. We'll spice it up a little bit. We put menudo on it once, barista. We'll put whatever the customer wants or whatever we feel like putting on there. But one thing I love is about putting a logo on it is the people around remember it so much more, and they'll talk about the event so much more because that logo was involved.
That's so cool. And I love the actual setup here. I mean, you built this whole thing. Your background's actually engineering.
Yes.
And then you put together this idea through like kind of trial and error, right? Kind of building different smokers, you said with your family, kind of building them out. But when you actually got it going, when you had it working, when you made this pizza the first time, what was that experience like?
It was amazing. It was just more or less refreshing that I got through this whole entire project and I was successful at the end.
Now, this was an astounding number to me. When you were building this out, how much cheese do you use?
I use 30 pounds of cheese, 40 pounds of dough, about 10 pounds of sauce, and each of my sections I try and get about 10 pounds of meat on it, or 10 pounds of toppings on it.
Wow. And you made our logo for us today, the Texas Eats logo.
Yes.
Which, good on you, man. You actually went through, you custom made that. We got to see the process. But I love how this is all built out. And look at the color on the pizza itself. You got really nice colors on the cheese. It cooked really well. And you can't do this by yourself. So who's out here with you making sure all of this is possible?
So my wife is back here, then my brother-in-law, who's actually been on Cosmopolitan because of me, not me, is in the sunglasses.
Okay. All right, Kurt, so for people to get more information about how they can book you for events, where do they go?
They can follow us on Facebook or Instagram or go to our website at 8footpizza.com.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for coming out here. You guys enjoying the pizza? Yeah! Come on. All right, grab your slice. Cheers to you. This plus this awesome, delicious pizza. That's some good cheese right there.
And next on the show, we're traveling up to Dallas to try some award-winning bites at the State Fair. Give me some elbow. Boom! That's delicious. Now it's time for a taste of Texas with Shiner Bock beer. And today, we're gonna be making a sweet and spicy Shiner glaze. We got all the ingredients right there. We're gonna be cutting up some ginger, some garlic, throw it in a pan with a little bit of olive oil, some red chili flakes on there as well. Brown sugar, let that reduce. A little bit of sambal in there as well. Honey, then you got your sauces on there. Shiner Bock beer, rice wine vinegar, then the chicken wings, right? This is what we're gonna put the sauce on. Grill them up, olive oil, your favorite seasoning, and then after you're done grilling them, deep fry them 350 degrees until extra crispy. Meatballs on the grill. And you guys, this sauce is so delicious. Check that out. Sweet and spicy, super easy. Sesame seeds to finish it off. Put little toothpicks in the meatballs. I tell you what, everything was fantastic, and I really appreciate the Shiner flavor on there. To get the full recipe, follow the QR code on the screen or just go to ksat.com/Texas Eats. Now, we're headed to the State Fair of Texas in Dallas to check out some award-winning fair food. Olympic swimmer, yeah, that's right, and owner Stefan Ogidi founded Drizzle Cheesecakes in 2018. Cheesecake on a stick is dipped into Belgian chocolate and rolled in toppings including Oreos, strawberry crumble, and more. Be on the lookout for their specialty flavors. Pumpkin spice cheesecake is one of those this year at the State Fair. And when you're walking by, don't just grab one, grab two. These things are absolutely insane. And the cheesecake itself, so delicious. Just get the cheesecake on a stick, it's gonna blow your mind. Super creamy, slightly tart, or it has that little bit of sweetness to it as well, and it has that perfect rounded flavor. On the bottom, the crust is nice and crunchy as well. It is a great bite and something really fun to do when you're at the State Fair. Joining us now is Denise De La Cruz. She is the daughter of the owner out here at Deep Fried Love, and thank you so much for having us.
Welcome, you're welcome.
Now, congratulations. You actually have an award-winning item this year. Talk to me about this and your idea behind creating it.
We get together as a family and we try to come up with ideas. It's not our first idea, but it's the one that won the Circle of Table of Family. They said, this is the one, this is the one. We start out with Bluebell homemade vanilla ice cream, and we use 2 different kinds of milk. There's a secret recipe of the horchata flavor, so I can't tell you that.
I love secrets.
Then we've got galletas de grajella. On the straw, we have a churro, and inside the churro is cajeta. We also have our award-winning arroz con leche bites. That's on top. We sprinkle it with mazapan and a sprinkle of cinnamon, and there you go. Flavors from the beginning to the end.
I absolutely love the way you described it, and I love the way it looks. It's so colorful, it's fun. I was gonna get a little bit of everything. I just wanna try the inside here. Cheers. There we go, that's the bite. Denise and her family have been running this booth for many years, and Denise came up with this idea for the cha-cha-chata as like going through different kinds of bites, right? But it's actually a culmination of different items that have become very popular at the booth, thrown in together. You have all those different flavors, and I love the churro that's on there as well. And you have that little bit of caramel that's in there. You have that deep fried rice ball that's on there as well. It's sweet, it's a little bit salty, and it is a lot of food. And I can understand why it is an award-winning dish.
It's my creation.
All right, I gotta try one of these right here on the top as well. Thank you so much. Deep Fried Love out here at the State Fair of Texas. You gotta come check them out. There's 2 booths, but you gotta come inside of the food hall if you wanna come talk to Denise, okay?
I'm at both stands, so you got.
She's running, she's running everywhere. Thank you so much. Give him some elbow. Boom! That's delicious. Starting now in January, visit any Circle K branded fuel location, and every time you fuel up, Circle K will donate 10 cents to Feeding America. Select the fuel that you want and make sure you see the Circle K logo to know that you're at the right place. Plus, when you're at Circle K, you can grab a Polar Pop, a Froster, or an iced coffee, one a day for only $8.99 a month. It is a fantastic deal. Starting now in January, come out to any Circle K branded fuel location, pump up with high quality gas, and every time you do, Circle K will donate 10 cents to Feeding America. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Texas Eats. And to get more information and a map on all the restaurants that you've seen on today's show, just go to our website, ksat.com/Texas Eats. And don't forget to follow us on social media at Texas Eats TV on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to join us every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning right here on KSAT 12, because this is how Texas Eats.